Mondays are so much better with a victory, and that's exactly what the Bears got this past Sunday in Week 4 against the LA Rams in their 24-18 win at Soldier Field. Bears are back to 500. Huge progression in yesterday's game against a very tough team on both sides of the ball, and we should be stoked that we're tuned to after Week 4. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. My name is Nick Brody, and as always, thank you for tuning in. Now, before we begin today's show, like this video if your team won in Week 4, aka the Chicago Bears, along with commenting your favorite player from yesterday's game. Tons of great options to choose from. Tory Taylor is my favorite, and I'll get to that in a little bit. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We hit our goal last week of 18,400, and we want to do the same because when we hit our goal, we get the win. So help us hit our goal this week by 18,750. Well, let's just get into it. The Bears finally have a running attack. They had a balanced offense yesterday against the LA Rams, taking them down with ease thanks to great play from DeAndre Swift from a rushing and receiving perspective and a good overall balance from offensive coordinator Shane Waldron. I think he actually did a pretty solid day. But DeAndre Swift was the MVP of the offense by far. 16 rushes for 93 yards, a 5.8 yard per carry average, and 1 rushing touchdown. Along with that, he had 7 catches for 72 yards, a 10.3 yard per catch average. He's the first Bears running back since Jeremy Langford back in 2015 to get 70 plus receiving and rushing yards in the same game. And ironically, Langford did that against the LA Rams as well. But we needed this from DeAndre Swift. He needed a big game because he was averaging 1.8 yards per carry before this game. And if he didn't have this game, Bears probably would not have won this game. So thank goodness he decided to show out, and Shane Waldron put a very good plan together for him and Caleb Williams. A good run game opens up the passing offense. Swift did that both ways and definitely was a huge factor. Don't even want to go away from Rashawn Johnson, though. He had a nice game yesterday as well. The second-year man out of Texas was an absolute tank, getting 3 crucial first downs on third downs, rushing for a total of 26 yards on 7 rushes, 3.7 yards per carry. But that's what he was brought in to do. Great pass blocking, first of all. Not only that, he was just pile driving through guys and getting through holes. I really liked how Rashawn Johnson was used yesterday on top of how he played. So big game from the second-year man out of Texas. And one weird thing that I do want to hit on. So Khalil Herbert, non-existent as of recent. I wonder what's going on there. I'm not sure if he's hurt or the Bears are maybe trying to have him as a trade value target or anything like that. But I don't know. I guess Rashawn Johnson, DeAndre Swift are going to be the backs moving forward, and they got the job done yesterday against the LA Rams. Not only that, the overall offense was pretty fun to watch as well. If you look at the stats right here, a total of 264 offensive yards, a total of 133 passing yards, 131 rushing, 18 first downs, 3 for 9 on third down, so still got to work on that. Yards per play, 4.9, and 3 sacks along with 0 turnovers, which is obviously a very big deal for the Chicago Bears. I do want to call out Shane Waldron, though. I think that he has done a very nice job bouncing back, especially after speaking with the Bears offensive committee of Cole Kmet, DJ Moore, and Mercedes Lewis earlier this week. Waldron admitted to his faults, and clearly he's taking them and going seriously with them. I've never seen Luke Getsy do that. I mean, from one week to another, completely different game plan. I'm not saying that it was the sexiest offensive game ever. I mean, 264 total yards isn't great, but overall, Waldron did what he had to do in order to help the Bears win this game. We were competent. We were fun to watch, moving the ball, kept the defense on the sideline. And that's what we needed out of Shane Waldron. He also really started to cook in the second half of the game where we attacked the Rams' weaknesses. So good second half adjustments by Shane Waldron there, but a good bounce back because this guy was about to be ran out of town after last week. He brought himself some time, at least another week. But I wouldn't say he's the greatest offensive coordinator in the world, but he definitely showed major improvements today, and that's why Caleb Williams also had himself a very nice day. Speaking of Caleb Williams' day, I'm going to start off with saying that he got a B from me. Pretty good day overall from the rookie quarterback. Not bad. 17 for 23, so a 73.9 pass completion percentage, which is the third best ever by a Bears rookie quarterback since 1970. 157 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown, 12 rushing yards, 0 turnovers, and 9.1 yards per pass. Not bad. Also, on top of it, too, he was able to move the ball around. Oh, I just want to say this. Caleb Williams looked very solid. Looked like a legitimate NFL quarterback going out there, switching plays at the line, talking to his guys, getting frustrated when he was supposed to get frustrated. I give him a B. Why a B if he did so well today? Those overthrows were killers for this team. He could have had another 2 touchdown passes if he just would have had a little less gas on him. And I love to see that we have an athletic quarterback that can get the job done. And a win is a win. He did make the offense move today. But man, if he would have hit DJ Moore on that one in stride and then Keenan Allen on the other one as well, Bears could have had 3 touchdowns passing today alone. DJ Moore could have had 2 touchdowns, even though he did have a touchdown today. So happy about that. But he's just got to chill off the gas pedal a little bit. It's going to come with time. He's obviously still getting up to speed in the NFL, but he looks better every single week. And yeah, he didn't throw for 363 yards, but he threw for half the passes this week. So overall, great balance by the Chicago Bears this week. Excited of what he's doing, especially from reading the defenses, not making really any bad choices, why he didn't have any turnovers. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I gave him a B, A through F. What are you guys thinking in the comment section right now? Let's hear it from you guys. But Caleb Williams, I will take that as an absolute morale win and a big win for the Chicago Bears. Now, before we get more into today's show, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Authentico. Authentico is an organic tequila made in Guadalajara, Mexico, but a Chicago-based startup, so you're supporting a local Chicago-based entrepreneurship opportunity. Authentico is great. This stuff is smooth, barely any hangover, very good with mixing palomas and on top of it, margaritas. Go to the link in the description now to find Authentico near you. You guys won't want to miss because I'm definitely celebrating this Bears win with some Authentico. But holy cow, can we talk about Tory freaking Taylor? The 4th round pick out of Iowa had a ball game yesterday and is literally doing what he did at Iowa by saving that offense. He's saving the Chicago Bears. Massive, massive day from him. Absolutely worth the 4th round pick. I don't care what anyone says. He has been great so far this season for the Chicago Bears. Yesterday alone for the Bears, 5 punts for 277 yards, a 55.4 average. 3 of those punts going inside the 20, 2 of them going inside the 10. Tory Taylor has been absolutely fantastic, just booming them all over the field. I really like what this kid is bringing to the table. I enjoy watching him. He's got a lot of swag, great energy too. Overall, special teams is locked in with Tory Taylor and Cairo Santos. So I hope you guys are just as confident with me in this decision. I am loving what I'm seeing out of Tory Taylor so far. And I've been saying this since the preseason, and I'll keep saying it. This defense is magnificent. 10 games in a row of 21 or less points allowed. The monsters of the Midway are here to stay. Hats off to Matt Eberflus and Eric Washington for creating an insanely scary unit. They did everything possible yesterday. Under 300 yards of offense for the LA Rams, getting after Matthew Stafford with multiple sacks across different players, a key interception at the end. He was just under a ton of pressure all day and couldn't get things going for the LA Rams. A big part of it. And, MVP, defensive MVP, by far, Jaquan Brisker. 12 total tackles, 2 pass deflections, 1 sack, and 1 interception. The game winner, by the way, to lock it up. He actually had 2. Unfortunately, he stepped out of bounds earlier in the game. But Jaquan Brisker was everywhere, and this kid's having an unbelievable season so far. Not only that, Kevin Byard, 7 total tackles, 1 pass deflection. Jalen Johnson, 5 total tackles. Big day from him as well, along with 2 tackles for loss. TJ Edwards, 9 tackles. Montez Sweat, 1 sack. And Gervon Dexter Sr. with another sack. That is 3 sacks through 4 games. And honestly, he'd be 4 for 4 if Anthony Richardson wasn't as big as he is, because he was able to get away from Dexter Sr. the one time he had him wrapped up against the Colts. But this defense is on fire, guys. I know a lot of people were, a little concerned about the trenches, but I am not worried at all. Jarrell Taylor had a really nice game too. Ton of pressure on Matthew Stafford. Andrew Billings just isn't allowing anything up the middle. I will say this, is that the run defense was a little disappointing today. But I think that's just because we play with 2 linebackers because we have the nickel unit. I wish that we had 3 linebackers out there, because if Jack Sanborn was out there along with Tremaine Edmonds, no one be able to run all over us. But that's why our pass defense is so solid right now. I really like what this team is bringing to the table. I think that we should leave a linebacker or spy back a little bit more up the middle so we don't allow that to happen. But overall, guys, this defense is so much fun to watch. Monsters of the Midway are back, and they're saving us a lot of games. They're doing fantastic, and I hope that they continue this up. But good Lord, Bear down, baby. What a week. Last year at this time, we were 0-4. We are 2-2 entering week 5 against the Carolina Panthers, who just lost to the Cincinnati Bengals. We go against our old friend Andy Dalton at Soldier Field this upcoming Sunday. So positive vibes only. The Bears could be 3-2 after this game. And on top of it, too, they are tied with the Green Bay Packers in the NFC North. So the Bears win one next week. The Packers lose again next week. Just saying. Not upset about it. But overall, very, very great game yesterday. Shout out to Shane Waldron. Shout out to Matt Eberflus. Great bounce back this week. This team is looking solid. Also, the offensive line, I know I haven't talked about them at all. They actually didn't have that bad of a day. Matt Pryor has been fantastic. Nate Davis came in, actually did a decent job. Overall, though, the Bears, I'm liking what I'm seeing. This is a big morale win for all of us as fans and for the team. We should be excited because one, we're 2-2. We're 500. That's a great start. Just keep this positive vibes only going. The live chat was so much fun yesterday with you guys. Thank you for everyone for tuning in. We have a ton more coming up because we're going to do that every single game now. The Bears are undefeated when we do live stream. So if you guys come and party with us, we'll continue to provide the content for you. But with that, thank you, as always, for tuning into this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. My name is Nick Rohde, and as always, I want to hear it loud and proud on this Victory Monday. Bear down, baby.